Test. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Doing, Dennis? Audio test. Gain. Okay, cool. What is this thing next to your name? What's this say? Top fan. What is that? Is that new? That's interesting. This is Houdini Designer, the superior version. Right. Oh, CV, you're number two. Leah's gonna be so mad. They're not even gonna be first or second place. It goes Dennis, then V. Right, so we want to learn Substance Designer, and it's going to take the rest of the year. We learn it. What do we want to achieve? What do we want to basically? Let's plan this out. So we have the software. We have a bunch of pretty good tutorials. We have all the Daniel Tiger fundamentals, and then we have this, which I'm going to be following through today on the second monitor. It seems pretty cool. But in terms of like our bigger learning strategy, um, what is the goal? And the goal is, learn enough of Substance Designer to make cool materials. Well, to make materials that hit AAA quality benchmark and expand skill set as a lighting artist. Because designer is being, put in job adverts more and more because, the way materials are and how they are rendered in PBR, lighting artists have a direct connection with that. Now, I don't intend to try and get to a material art level with this, but I do intend to try and get to like an environment art level of quality with this, which would mean professional quality, right? So that's going to be sort of our goal. So learn enough of substance design to make materials that hit A, which is going to expand skills as a lighting artist. Quality benchmark equal environment artist material quality standard. So that's the goal. And what are so I've been talking to a few people that are material artists and all that sort of jazz. And what are the ways to learn this and get good at this? So a bunch of people have recommended me a few learning methods which are going to be required at certain phases, right? So one is buy slash download materials and deconstruct them from professional artists. That's one. Two is watch tutorials and recreate as seen to get the basics of designer. And then we sort of have master studies. Recreate a material based on ref. So yeah, let's organize this out, because this is going to be the rest of 2025, so it's going to be a pretty important thing that we need to organize. So watch tutorials and recreate. This is probably number one, because I know very little about designer. I learned that you can't scale the UI, so you know, this font is for ants. But yeah, learning this and how to move around it, and I've pretty much touched this program once or twice, very minimally, for like over the last 10 years, right, or whatever. So I don't really know like anything about it. So so first thing we need to do is we need to watch tutorials and recreate what we see. We're starting off today with this tutorial series, which is from the Adobe website. So let's link to. So we're starting with this, which looks pretty cool. So complete beginner's course, a brief introduction. Oh, Leah, look, you're not even number 3. Dennis is number 1. V's number 2. You missed out joining the first day they enabled the superfan badges. Leah, you're actually number 4. If you click on the icon, you're number 4. Yeah, Leah's gonna be so angry. Oh, wait, no, you're number 3. How do you level up then? Is it based on chatting? Because Leah will just spam. So we're starting with this today. But I have a bunch of stuff. I have the Josh Lynch stuff, the Daniel Theiger stuff, a bunch of Stan Brown stuff. I'm just got a message. And yeah, number 3, you're ranking up. Ba 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 ba. You're spamming now. You're just spamming. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, so I bought these a long time ago. I never really got into. I've always struggled to get into designer. I'm going to force myself to get into it. So we have the Daniel Theiger sort of tutorials, which we bought a very long time ago and never watched them. We also have some Josh Lynch tutorials as well. So that will be the second one. No spam, no. Dennis is like, no, my rank 1. So we bought a bunch of these a long time ago. I think they're still pretty solid, to be honest, even though they're older. They get highly recommended. So that one will probably be, because I'm going to try and set this up as we go, and obviously work on this off stream as well when possible. Oh, it's not linking the way I expected it to. I think it's better with YouTube videos, just for the Miro, because it's not linked. Daniel Theiger. Yeah. Yep, so starting with him. There we go. Made the scale sin of So I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Buy, download materials, and reconstruct them. I can't do that until I better understand what is going on. So this becomes a lot later on. The first two priorities are going to be watch tutorials and copy, which is what's going to be the next few weeks. And then try and recreate some materials based off photographs on my own. And then in tandem, do buy these sort of packs that people do, these substance packs, and basically sort of go from there. So that's where we're starting. And there's going to be this Miro. I'll probably make this Miro public at some point if anyone else is on their journey, but there's going to be a lot more here. So we've got like Josh Lynch stuff, but we're starting off simple. Starting off. So keep the goals simple, get the Miro nice and organized. That's all we need for now. I'll make the Miro beautiful later on. So what we'll do now is, so I'm going to be putting this on the second monitor, this one, and I'm basically going to be watching these. Audio is muted on the stream, which is good, and I'm basically just going to be copying and learning and answering chat as we go along. And yeah, you get to see me start from ground zero with a completely new skill. So it's not like environment art where I've done it before. This I've never done before, right? So we'll go from there. I swear I need like 3 monitors. Let's see. Organize this. Put up there. Let's put you over here. Go back to my deck. I think that will work. Yep. Do I have room for this? I think so. Yep. You should see my second monitor. It's like a maze of windows right now. Like OBS, YouTube. Cool. Oh, I'm getting party icons. I will say this one is free, so I'm definitely not going to restream the paid ones. But this one is free, so maybe maybe it's not too bad. But yes, let's go. It's basic navigation. How are you guys doing? How was your Thursday? Just want to see if I can quickly do something. Pro super scuffed. Okay. We got any substance designer masters in chat? I have the audio muted of the tutorial, but if you want it unmuted, just let me know for this one. I know some people chill and just like the quiet streams, but I am easy. I have every preference. Also, the tutorial is to make cloth. Okay, cool. Dennis, my #1 fan. I wonder what happens, like, hold on, what's that? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges. It resets every stream. You need to collect XP by donating or sending chat messages. So it is linked to chat messages. So this is unmuted audio.
With each step. I'll be using Substance Designer 13.1 for this project, so if you have an older version, some nodes might be missing.
So
it's not a big issue and you can still follow along 90% of the time. And of course, you can download the project file so that you can study things at your own pace. I will also try to keep an eye on the comments, so if you hit a roadblock or have a question, just post it in the comments and I will do my best to answer. And let me finish by saying that Substance Designer is my favorite software ever, and it is not as complex as it looks. So I really hope that you will grow to love it as much as I do. And with that,
cool. Video 1.
A material authoring tool. So what exactly is Substance?
Yeah, I was asking if you want the audio 1 or not. Friggin' the part-time listener here. Because Houdini hearsay already, day 1. Already, Houdini hearsay. I have to get used to this UI. Like, I'm not used to having such a squished window. Too many notes. How's your week's going anyway? Going good? Any news? Let's see if this makes things more interesting on the stream. My blender's crashed. No. No. It's been so long since I added a fake window. Oh, it's just broken. Never mind. Yeah. Rip. Well, that idea is not going to work, Sag. Yeah. I think it's broken. Yep. So it cannot detect the full window. Rip. I was going to put the tutorial in the corner since it's free, but it just doesn't want to work. So, such. We tried. We tried. Have you seen The Expanse? That's from is that the one from Owlcat in Cyprus? Oh, it looked awesome, dude. I think I sent a speculative application there of like a month ago when I saw that. I was like, bro, yes, please, because I love that show. Yeah, it looks really good, man. Good job, good job. I love the Expanse TV show. I just like killed the website doing that. Who does your lighting on that? Is it a mixture of people or outsource? Because the lighting looked really good as well. No, I mean not the lighting artists, the people. Uh, we usually know all each other. So, oh, number one spot has been taken. You've fallen off. Dude, that ranking stuff is so funny. Oh, you're ranked two. That's it. Oh, I think we did it. I think we did it. This might at least give some better context for like the future. Obviously, you can't do this with paid tutorials, but for free tutorials, maybe this will work. Where on earth? It's so scuffed. This website's so scuffed. my god. Oh, all set for masters. Cool, cool. Enjoy, enjoy. How does this look? Let's look. Okay, that's better, I guess. Yeah, yeah. It's not perfect, but it will give some context as to what I'm looking at. Such production value. You don't need to see it full screen. I can see V complaining already. You don't need a full screen, V. Hey, Jordan. Yo, yo. Catch up on the chat. Yes, there was a Telltale Expanse game, but I don't know what happened to it, to be honest. You excited for your masters? Masters are cool. V, you've lost your rank. Like, all my community regulars have lost their rank. It's all the new school generation. That's it. Phased out the old school. Are you doing it at staffs or somewhere else? We have that links. I taught a very small amount on the masters last year in December. And my first of many layoffs since December. Dude, the UI is so small. Manage the function, which controls. What's this? Swirl. I gotta learn designer. Once I learn PCG, Houdini, Nuke, Quant, and how to drive. The most complex one for last. I love it. I'm already potato at this program. Shape, swirl, grayscale. You know, that's a step too far, but just go watch the video. It's already failed at matching something. I tried that. I had the Steam version. It wasn't there. The only way I could do it is with the Windows UI, and it really broke everything. We are the elites. Wow. Yeah, you guys can see the. Oh, let me full screen OBS. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you can see like a semblance of what I'm doing. That's perfect. That albedo map looks way too dark. Always start with the height. Yep, I know that. Cool. Always start with the height. This is perfect timing. I've started learning. Cool, cool. Awesome, Slick. Hi, Mika. Welcome back. How are you? I love the facial expressions. So confusing. I offered to keep the audio on, but it was too annoying, apparently. So you just get the video. Makes it easier to watch it as well, without 5 voices on stream. Oh, this is how I learned Blueprint, by the way, when we did the basic Blueprint. It's usually my learning process. Very big on Miro. Right, here's my first beef. Shape, swirl, grayscale, and it clearly swirls. Let's see. So shape, swirl, grayscale. There's swirls, mine doesn't, so let's check. What is all this? Okay. Matrix angle. What? What's going on? Oh my god. Oh! Yes! Victory, step 1. What's happening? Oh. Alright, cool. First win. So a mount on its own does nothing, and it needs the matrix bit, at least in this one, to do something. Interesting. All right. Well, that's that problem answered. Let's go next. Hey Via, how we doing? We got a swirl. Yes, we got a swirl. So I'm gonna have to change my monitor resolution to 1080p at this rate because I can't. I can read like certain things. I have to put my glasses on. Some of these things are so small in text, and there's no like UI scale thing I can find in here. It's like Unreal HDRI adaptation all over again. I remember this from years ago, this bit. You spent most of the day on your phone. Well, that'll fly by time. So useful for wood grain. We're already there. We got it. Mm, yeah. Oh, my YouTube chat. It's got off. Somebody sent. There's like a message below Jordan's. I can't see. What's this say? Oh, God sakes. Let me get to my admin board instead. I think it's a bit easier than this. There's another playlist by about 6 years ago. Yeah. There's no scaling option unless you do it in Windows. Uh, Typical Substance things usually. You've seen the art done for Doom or Dark Ages? Is it very recent? I've seen the game, but I don't know about the art dump, maybe. Unless it's very recent, then no. Of course, we'll start empty file. So this, I think I've already done this one unintentionally. Oh, no, I haven't seen that. I'll check it out. Look at something positive from the games industry for once, especially this week. Oh, I don't have that because I have an output. Oh, first texture! First texture! Blue paint! He's a god. He's a god. Baby's first material. What shall we name this cube with the blue? Name it Ted. Let's put it onto the wall of fame. Uh. There he is. There he is. The goat. Message retracted. What was said? Now I'm curious. Look at that. Substance designer master. Right there. Oh, dear. Hey Mike, you right? Yeah, it's horrible. It is really. Oh, Slate is rank 1. The goat. Wait, what was that? What's this? Oh, okay. So that's instead of doing it manually. Okay. I see. Wait a minute. Shift left click doesn't select both. Is it control? Okay. Atomic nodes. So can I not hover over them and see what it is? I have to click them? Okay. Gradient. I assume that's normal map. Yeah. What's this one? Oh, I don't know what that is. What's this? Blend. Yeah, important. Blur. Channel shuffle. No idea what that is. But, okay. So these are the atomic nodes, the most important. Curve, yep. Directional blur. Directional warp. Emboss. I know that one from Photoshop. Back when I was a kid, I used to make posters and have like that blue Microsoft font with the emboss. I know that one. What's this? FX map? No idea. Gradient what? Oh, wait, gradient dynamic? No idea. Gradient grayscale conversion. Levels, yeah, I know that one. Pixel processor. No idea what that is. Then there's these grey ones. Warp. Oh, now it does it. Input. SVG. SVG is like that's like from Photoshop, right? I remember that one. It's like a black and white map or something. Or curves. Right, so that's... Okay, cool. So one important thing I have been told is that Substance Designer has been out for so long that the trained eye can spot these maps a mile away. So getting our own custom library in here or layering on the noise is going to be key. That's something I need to keep in mind. Obviously, starting out, we'll just do it the usual way, and then we'll start adding custom grunges in there down the line. Do we remember how to display in the 3D view? I think so. No, wait. I can get it. I can get it. Oh, he's a god! We did it! Trivia answered. A star. That's right. Already ahead of you. I should make this video for you, narrator. Beat you to it. The king of dragging on materials. Oh, wait. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Hold on. see. That's right. Cyberpunk. Here I come. Yeah, watch out, Daniel Tiger. Coming for you. The goat. This panel on the right is content sensitive. Okay. All right. Instance parameters. Yes. Makes sense. Okay. You guys got any plans this weekend? I'm chilling, doing nada, pretty much. Probably more learning. What did you just enable? Normal and a. There's a cables material I've been working on, hoping to finish it. Hey, nice one, Mike. That'd be pretty cool. Let me know how it goes. Well, this program is difficult. It's super fun to learn. Yeah, for sure. It's pretty cool to learn something completely new. So, yo, Tom, welcome. That's good. So height, medium, physically based. This one is important. This one's going to be probably in the future because this makes sense to me. Like from what I can recall, making your designer materials with like I think it's from like a 0 to 30 centimeter based unit or something like that. But yeah, physically based height makes a lot of sense to me. So be very curious to learn that. Where's the program from? It's the official Substance Designer Beginners course on Adobe.com. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been doing? This is the first stream of we're going to be learning Substance Designer pretty much for a while, so completely new skill. So it's not like environment art where I've done it before. This is completely new, so we're going to be in here for a lot of the streams moving forward. And I'm going to put previews of the tutorial in the corner. If it's a paid tutorial, I'll probably blur it, but it just gives some movement to the stream so you can see what I'm doing. If it's a free tutorial, obviously I'll have it in the corner. So, yeah, we're doing our first official tutorial thing for it. So this video will cover how to make which nose to use in the beginning, how to overcome the blank page syndrome. What's the blank page syndrome? Is that like when you open up Blender and it's just a viewport and you're like, oh, guess I'll die then? Is it one of those? Just check something on my phone. Oh no. Man. Ah, that sucks. I don't think there's anything more. There's nothing more like gut wrenching when you've had a student that's been very successful and gone into industry and now they're just like it's part of the layoffs that are happening. It's just not good. Man, that sucks. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. I'm still trying to get my next job. Might be close, hopefully. We'll see. But as you guys know, I had a job lined up and at the start of June, and it literally fell through the day before I was meant to start. I was ready and everything. So yeah, it's just really tough at the moment. So we'll hopefully get something within the next 2 weeks. Fingers crossed. But yeah, today's really rough, man. Just so many people getting hit by layoffs everywhere. Mm. All right, let's do this then. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I think you'd be bringing back the last tutorial. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's where we left off. Right, I have outputs, so I'm gonna skip. How'd you break into the games industry? I don't know, man. How'd you get back into the games industry? That's my current question. You have to be very lucky, right time, right place. There's no easy answer to give to that when professionals are struggling to find work as well. So I can't give you any good answer to that, sadly. Oh, wait, what was that? Hold on. No way. Hold on. Ooh, look at that. Automatically connected. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. All right. Wait, one of them didn't link in. Diffuse? Diffuse? I'm pretty sure we don't use that anymore. Be gone. Wait, what's this one? Glossiness, no. Specular, no. Alright, we're good. We're good. Is there like a thing to rearrange these? Oh, wait, stack. No. Wait. Oh, do it live. I wish I had like a Miro thing. That'd be so good. You know, with Miro, when you move stuff, you get the little vector arrow saying it's equal. Oh, that'd be goated. That'd be so good, man. Cool. That's really cool that it does that. Yellow must mean. Wait, what does yellow mean? That's color, right? No, wait. Because normal. Is yellow sRGB? And the name? Right connections are so crucial. That too, yeah, for sure. I got skills to work. No, you can still get jobs without connections. Don't think there's many connections at the moment. It's just because the connections are getting laid off as well. Yellow is color, and then grey must be like your typical sort of non-sRGB, like in Unreal. Okay, interesting. Makes sense. And some of the lines are thicker than the others. What does that mean? Is that because yeah, some are thick and some are thin. Some are chonkers and some are unchonkers. I'm first again. You regained your spot. Left or right? Okay. Okay. Blank page syndrome. Oh, I see. Okay. I love blank pages. A lot of time you have to live where studios are, so fascinating. Yes, that is one thing I can say. If you are only going for remote roles because you've locked down your roots, you're going to be playing the games industry on Dark Souls no hit mode. So beware of that. Location is a big, big, big factor as well. Wait, what does that do? Oh, nice. Okay, okay. I see you. I see you, designer. See, this is why you're unranked, Leah. You're not even. Wait, what rank are you? Hold on, top fans. Oh my god, Leah, you're rank 12. You're rank 12. Unbelievable. Nowhere near. So disappointed. So disappointed. Well, what I mean is, Slate, if you have, like, I have a house, I have property, I have family here. Even if I get relocation assistance to move to a place, I still have to eventually rent somewhere and pay for that place, right? So you are spending way, way more money. And now you can move somewhere and rent and then get laid off. And then it's just so many risks to both subjective and non-subjective in terms of if you own property and can't move around, right? Because annoyingly, yes, I've had a few places reach out back when I was first looking for work in late May, before I got kind of messed over by that other job. There were lots of places around the Leamington area and that sort of area, which were like, "Are you interested in talking to us?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. You know, you're 1 hour 40 away from me each way, and I can't. That is like 1 hour 40. That's like not doable via train. This just would be very painful." So yeah, if you are sticking to your guns on remote, just be aware that it's very competitive. Um, you have to really be, you have to be out there, as they say, be out there on the grind. Oh, dude, Poland's a dream. Honestly, like some of the best games are being made in those areas, man. Poland is goated for that. Press F. Oh, just like Maya. Cool. Spacebar. That's cool. Oh my God, Leah, you got to spell it right. They're very serious on their name. You got to spell it right, and it's got to be all caps. I've learned this recently. Wait, you're ranked two? How did you get ranked two? What the hell? So fast. You gotta be the right spelling, and it has to be in caps. This is a very specific thing I've been told off about. Makes sense. It makes sense. Oh my God, Dennis, you did it even worse. CD Project Red. We have CD Project Red at home. Oh my God, you're still misspelling it. It's a K. I'm pretty sure it's a K. Don't make me doubt myself. Hold on. Am I doubting myself now? Let's see. Okay, it's a K. 3 times, Dennis. Oh my God, even Leah. You both, I should take both of your ranks off. You both spelt it wrong. Unbelievable. Project Dread. Wait, what? Oh shit, man. What? It's already on free. Six? We were meant to do that? We are done. Yeah, that's cool. I should probably make this sorry, I didn't aim to work with indie companies like this. It project, it attack, but mostly it's red. Stretch these two buttons. Um, we're looking in wrong places. Yeah, a lot of entry level jobs are just going to be called the job, right? So if you're just looking for, I don't know, graduate environment artist or junior environment artist, you're rarely ever going to find that. It's going to be nested under just environment artist or lighting artist and vice versa. It's unfortunate. They do pop up every now and again. But yeah. Wait, what? Divide it by two? Okay. May I ask how to approach this software? Literally, this is the first time. So just what I'm doing on stream. Watching tutorials, setting up the Miro of my progress and notes. That's pretty much how I am doing it. So yeah. I might just put my whole Substance Designer learning on stream, which might mean more streams temporarily. So I might just capture the whole learning process on stream for Designer. It depends on how things go with the jobs and stuff like that. Yeah, may as well, Corey. Yeah, go Leah, rank 2. This is a lerp, right? This is a lerp, I'm pretty sure. Foreground, background, opacity. It sounds like a lerp to me. So I guess that makes sense. Ah, going so fast. What's going on? Noise. Ah, what? Wait, what? What just happened? Went flying. What the fuck? So you can't blend a color. Wait, what was that? So I see. Okay. This person's so fast. Oh my god. Yeah. That's... Mm-hmm. Aha! Croissant! I have made some bread for you. Welcome to the Chunk Bakery. The baguette it forms. Sounds good if you ever learn how to bake actually good bread. But I can make good bread unlike you. Haven't made a meal in your life. It's all made for you. You're challenging a German. Oh wait, no. What was it again? Okay, yeah, I'm sure you can. We've seen you make a smoothie in action. Let's just say, interesting. I just don't want to. Aha, control. Oh man. Bread. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's like an AB. More complexity. Oh, wait. Missing something here. Okay, that explains a lot. Is this the ornate fabric tutorial? Yeah, the official one. Yes, I'm aware Johnny knows as well. Taking it one step at a time. We don't want to overload. Don't want to go tutorial crazy. Start super slow and then we build our way up. Croissant, baguette. There we go. Or a worm. Could be a worm. Pause the video and try and find a solution by yourself. Okay. Yeah, looks like a cocoon with like a butterfly in. So we tried a blend with that. Let's see what they do. ADC, welcome. Let's reset this. Hey, Root One. Yes, we are making a baguette. Hey, Jack, welcome. How you doing, buddy? Mine's really dark. In this video, the angle is like lit up. It's so dark in this one. Not too bad. You on the Fable team? Are you on the Forza team? Hey, Alex, welcome. Honestly, it does look like a cross on. It's meant to not. It look like a smoke. My friend recently joined the lighting team. Uh, you'll have to go say hi to him for me, or you can be my muscle and beat him up. I'll send you his name on DMs. He's a cool guy. But just let him know. Let him know that he's not out of grasp from the king. The big E is spies everywhere. No problem, Jack. How long is the next tutorial? 15 minutes. Okay. So yeah, I might just maybe this could be a good thing, like because obviously with the medieval house, I've worked on it off stream for a little bit as well. But maybe we just do all of our designer learning on stream, and we just do a few extra streams every time we want to learn a bit of it. And we do no off-stream learning at all for this, at least for the rest of the year. Maybe that can be a thing. Library of Alexander. There you go. I'm doing the official Adobe one, and then to get the basics, and then I have some structure I'm putting up here. So we got some Daniel Theiger stuff, and we'll look at some other materials. Obviously, when it's a paid tutorial, I'm going to probably, looking at the OBS, right, you can see the tutorial in the corner, but if it's like a paid tutorial I've purchased, I will probably do a tiny blur on it, or not have it up at all. But it's weird, I don't know, we'll see, because obviously don't want to show it off for free even without audio, so... But we'll do a few for free tutorials starting out so that we can see the video in the corner with the subtitles. But eventually we'll be looking at the paid stuff as well, for sure. There we go. So next stream, we're going to obviously continue on with the Adobe stuff, making this croissant into a thread as per the video. But it is time for Patreon. So let's do that. Just went completely into shadow. Right, let's load up the Discord. Wow, it's so dark when there's nothing on the screen. Hold on, let's do this. Got everything's in dark mode. There we go. That should make me brighter. Yes, using my monitor as a light. Right, I'm going to unmute the PC audio so I don't forget. Now I'm going to hop on to the Discord. And if you're a Patreon, come give us an official check-in of your project. We'll give it some comments and feedback if we can. See if you've acted on last week's feedback as well. And we'll take it from there, really. Let me just check this. Ah, you fell for the bait. Leah just fell for the bait. What a potato. Me and Fabio set that bait up like 2 days ago. Hello? Oh, hold on. Coming out the wrong. You're coming out the wrong hole, which sounds really weird, but you're coming out the wrong device. 1 second. Okay, say something.
Hello, hello, my check.
There we go. Let's check your audio levels. Okay, say something again.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Cool.
All right.
Leah got completely baited by the Houdini peasants that we spelt wrong the other day on purpose. We were like, Leah's going to point that out, and she did. Got her.
Hmm. All right.
Reminder, you join the Patreon, you get videos, guest talks, voice channel, get to bully Leah. We just had a awesome chat with Sarab, which, by the way, the talk is recorded, but the Q&A isn't. Those are exclusive, so do consider supporting if you want that extra mile, and you get benefits for it. And that being said, let's look at your stuff. So where were you last week? Have you done any of the feedback from last week, or what's the general flow? What's going on?
Yes, so I've adjusted the albedo values for my wood and the ceramic tile and the background. Oh, it's here, over here.
Oh wait, you corrected it. You're going horizontal. Weren't you going vertical before?
No, I wasn't going vertical.
Or is that Leah? Is Leah the one that's going down like on drunk?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
yeah.
you're a much cleaner mirror worker. You're professional, unlike Leah. But yeah, let's. So what was the feedback last week? It was like a bit of albedo brightness, material work. Oh yes, okay, I
and
see.
roughness. Yes, I haven't touched the roughness yet. I am still working around it. Need to talk to some few people to make it work. I'm also watching some tutorials for the roughness.
There's your
But
AB, which put them side by side, probably easier. Let's have a look.
Okay.
So what adjustments have you made this week? Did it look visually better when you did these ABs?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest change I noticed was those wood textures are now more noticeable even at the nighttime. Before it was just all getting blacked out. So that's something.
Did the talk with Sarab help with that? Because I know he talks about a lot of material stuff and values. Did you apply any of that as you were going along as well?
I just added a HSL filter, not in the Unreal, but in my painter to tackle it. But that I think is very basic. I think what Saurabh talked about was he made a tool for Unreal itself.
Oh, I don't mean if you use the tool. I just mean if you if you look at those
but
ranges, obviously.
yeah, definitely that talk did help a lot. Understanding how you should be reading materials on different light values. So yeah,
Obviously you still got to do your. You haven't done it on the pots and stuff, have you? Which you still got to do it on.
Those metal pieces, or
those.
Like
here, over this area and.
Those are actually dark because of the custom primitive data. The actual albedo values for those textures, I don't think are too dark.
But if that's that's still going to affect it, no, right? Even if the albedo is correct, if you adjust it after the fact and make it darker, it's still going to be too dark, essentially.
I see the material view. Okay, I see.
So what you can probably do is if you're doing this in primitive data or material and you can't find the texture, just take a screenshot of this, get it in the frame as much as you can, and then just have a look at the value with the histogram. But it looks quite dark. So the albedo might be right, but you're still making it darker. So that is the new albedo, essentially. So I'd zoom in, take a screenshot, just put it in Photoshop, crop a section of it, and just have a look at the sRGB value. And for whatever it's meant to be. I mean, is it metal or whatever it is, right?
That's plastic.
Plastic, yeah, have a look at it. But yeah, cool. So you've done it here. Yeah, I mean, the albedo for the wood and the back, this looks much more in line from what I would probably expect.
Is it still too dark, the wood?
No, I think this looks fine. All you got to do now is work on contrast and saturation and stuff like that. The more details you add in, the better as well, the decals and whatnot. But ultimately, like I say, these are before and after. Yeah, that looks about right. You should be able to assign a value to this as well. You should be able to tell us like what this is, what this texture is in sRGB, and where it sits on that PBR horizontal sort of frame.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay.
Because obviously, right, if you're above, say if you're above like 30, 40, you're good. But even then, 30, 40, 50, these, as Sarah was saying, these are like the darkest of darks, like charcoal and stuff. And you can get some, like that guy, Gregor, he has like the equipment that scans it all. And he, a lot of the time, wood is up there a lot of the time. 120, 130, 110. So just make sure you can get the scientific data to back it up. But yeah, I mean, on initial glance, if I looked at this in a level, I'd be like, yeah, it seems nice and bright. I mean, like I said, the chairs and stuff like that, the chair tops seem a little bit dark. Like there's a clear, like I can see that's way darker than stuff.
I've actually made a new material for, new texture for it. The leather material previously wasn't good enough. I mean, it didn't look like leather at all. I'm gonna quickly put it up here next to it. This is what it looked like previously, the leather. It's at the bottom.
I was putting some stick in it. Yeah, I remember your level before. It's like not so much what it looks like. It's more of a it just catches my eye as potentially being like on the darker side. But if it's leather, go find out what leather, should be. I mean, in all those PBR charts, there's bunches of images of where these materials sit. Because when you start going back to your big city, you want to be able to holistically, do all that stuff for your non-metals. Obviously, with metals, it's a lot stricter, and you have the chart to do that as well. So let's see, substance. Yeah, but there's tons of charts for that out there. I still think G Barons is the best one because you can just look at them on his YouTube video for free even and see where a lot of that stuff lines up. But yeah, try and know the value. Like, don't just make it bright and then see, it might work. Just try and have a good idea of how to measure it. I mean, I know Leah did a bunch of measuring in Designer actually, so you don't even have to use Photoshop. You can use Designer to measure it as well. So, but yeah, get the value for it is what I'd say. So document all values on there. Yeah, this looks good.
And then I redesigned the rooftop for this shop.
Yes, yeah, that's one thing we brought up. This looks much better. Because like before, it was just like a big slab of a big slab of metal. Like here, yeah, a big slab of metal with some stuff on. But now it's got like panels and bolts and stuff, and the lights look like they're attached. So this is a much better step in the right direction. Like it looks more purposeful It's quite like when you look at the before and after, it's quite a stark difference when you look at it. So yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that sort of stuff. That's why I keep saying with the wood as well, right? Get the geometry detail in, and put some emphasis on like how the wood is, how is the wood, stuck to this? Are there seam lines in the wood that you can put in, modeling in and stuff like that? So yeah, this is looking much. Let's look at the lit one. Yeah, I really like this at the top. It's really cool.
Yeah, I also like change the neon glow for the shape. If you compare it to the left image, which was like completely lit area, then I like
you've added like metal in between it, which is cool.
Yes.
Really cool. Do you think have you got enough reference to kind of like, would the ring go all the way through? Like, I'm just thinking like you got this going through and it's just intersecting. But I'm wondering like when you have shapes that are similar to that in Cyberpunk, if they just cut it off where it's kind of welded on.
I did look at Cyberpunk, and honestly, like there were some like cheap tricks, kind of like these, which were just overlooked.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Also, I do not like want to like pay too much attention to all these little details. I know, I mean, those details are something that does matter on a micro level, but like the entire project, I think it won't matter.
Yeah, that's where you got to be careful because like you got the rest of the project to do. You'll forego doing all the small stuff. Like you'll do the 80%, and then the 20% is where it really kind of comes to life with details. So that's why it can be dangerous to. That's why focusing on a small area like this is usually going to be key. So, but yeah, I check the reference for that because it's just like the lights going through the metal, and you could be super hardcore about it and just cut it out and put a welded sort of decal on there. But again, it comes down to the scope of what is this? Is this a beautiful corner where it has everything you could imagine, all the detail in the world that you're gonna do, like show as a proof of concept, and you can almost use that as its own portfolio piece? Or like say, do you just do the bigger things and then do the whole environment? But that's the thing with the big environment. Like I've told you before, it's you will only be able to do so much.
Yeah,
with quality.
And I felt that quite a lot this week, that I just need to get over with this shop and like move to like other pieces.
Yeah, or you don't. There's that to consider as well, right?
Well, maybe.
It's like with Leah, we've banned Leah from doing anything outside the docks now, so we just need to convert you. But we'll see. I think when you start doing the rest of the city, you're gonna realize in a few months and be like, "Ah, shit," and then you'll drop back to a corner or something.
Yeah.
But keep it in mind. But yeah, this is a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's just getting better and better.
I felt like my creative juices were like getting saturated for this shop this week. Like when it came to like adding those little details. That's why I felt the need to like switch to other assets in the scene. Yeah.
Yeah, keep going, keep leveling up. That's it. It gets better and better, and then eventually you get diminishing returns. But yeah, I still see like brightness things, and obviously this tiled kitchen is very basic, so it can end up being like
need some more
a huge, almost like a hero diorama, right? So it's like that's why I think that will be a
I'm
one as well.
working, like I have some like basic models for exhaust pipe and exhaust fans in Blender, which I need to unwrap.
Yeah, at some point as well, you need to solve the floor. The floor is like the big thing as well, like for your entire map, like how the floor is designed, and it can't just be a tiling texture with a vert paint on, right? It has to have like walkways and panels and stuff, and that's going to take you a while as well. So
yes, yep, that's right.
So that will be stuff to consider. But yeah, no, like I say, this is starting to like every bit by bit it's starting to like turn into its sort of level 3 pass of having all the detail. So yeah, I think there's minor things with albedo brightness, but ultimately you just got to keep detailing, adding the tertiary detail and adding in all the metal utensils and making sure it makes sense from a storytelling point of view, how they serve the food. But yeah, definitely a step in the right direction.
Yep.
So yeah, document that, and then check values on props and seat tops, and then start detailing kitchen. Did a layer here, detailing ning. So I think this is a good strategy. Like you just take this to like Super Saiyan 3, and then the rest of the scene you have a good idea of what to do, because you're going to be reusing the same trims and stuff anyway.
Yeah,
I still think there's maybe 1 or 2 more passes on this before I would move on. But because you need like you need to solve the roughness stuff and the tonal issues, and I don't know if Matthew ever got back to you on those and advised you on that, or
no, I still need to like catch up on that. Yep. That part is still remaining.
But yeah, I'm much happier with this brightness. There's something weird here, by the way. Like the UVs are weird. So just have a look at that.
Yeah, that's where the UV scene has. Yep.
So you probably have it here, but all of this here, that can just be like super friggin' massive brush. I mean, I get it for here, like it's impossible. But for this, I mean, yeah, you should be able to just like have this as like a full ribbon. So there shouldn't be a seam here, really. But yeah, like you only get seams when it's flat like that, because the shape can't map over because it's a dramatic shape. But this is just like ribbon. Like this should be ribbon. Should be easy. So I don't know what your UVs are like, but just make sure if this is a modular kit, where does the modular kit here end? Is it like here or?
Yeah, over there.
So is this corner just all one piece? So is it like this sort of? Is the corner in the modular piece?
Yep.
Oh, that's easy then. Yeah. Just literally take these straight UVs and take these and just merge them together, and it should just be in the UV. It should literally just look like a strip. The top, the top you can't do that. You just got to model in an edge and make a purposeful wood seam there. But the actual trim, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to just have it as a straight strip, because there's no deformation in the geometry for that. But yeah, that's a little minor thing, but fix it. Fix your corner. But cool.
Okay.
Yeah, much better. Really good roof. Yeah, get those values, get those numbers, and push the back kitchen, and then I think you'll be very close to like you're only like 1 or 2 passes away, probably 2 passes away really from pushing this really far. And if you can fix the roughness stuff in the future for local detail of the roughness, which I know you're saying it might be something you need to do in Painter, or maybe a world gradient where you sort of take the RGB.
Yeah, like I'm confused, like if I should be working with the mask or if I should change the base roughness value, or like I just have like a bunch of questions that needs to get answered, and for that I'm like just watching some videos.
Because you can do a gradient from the bottom up as well and blend it over the top, and it's live. So
the thing is that those roughness values are like in the trim sheet, so like those roughness problems can be solved later in the project too.
I think for you it's just the key of knowing how much you can do in the shader and how much you can do in the texture, because with the texture there's only so much you can do because it's a tiling texture, right? It has to be generic. Whereas that's where you can add in the shader stuff to add in variation. So that's why I think this just being your base of operations for just trying all this stuff out proves out the rest of your the rest of your city and knowing how to get this detail. Because once you do the big building, you won't have a trim sheet almost big enough to have like a gradient at the bottom. But with a shader, you can do that based off geos.
Yeah, of course. Make it tile or work.
Make it so. Cool. Any questions?
No, not really. No.
Yeah, big improvement. Good job. Like this is just a big night and day difference. I'm getting like Dino vibes as well from this, which is cool. Nice. Yeah. Keep it up. Good stuff. Right, there we go. There's only one person this week, so I think there's no one else with any work to show. So big thank you to the champion V. See you guys next week. Totally putting the bait out. Have a message. What are you doing here? YouTube just caught up. How are we doing?
Yeah. Doing good.
Cool,
Yeah, just working on stuff. Same as V. All right, wait. Let me post my.
I'll get the video. Right, as the video plays, let us know what you've been working on. Was there any feedback last week that you've been able to action? What were some points brought up in last week's discussion? Yeah, take it from there.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so last week, what have we been up to last week? Yeah, what is it? We were talking. I guess we were talking about I guess about food, like the goals for the next week or the next few weeks.
Yep.
So, and I was basically like, okay, I wanna finish the geometry of a tower, and then I wanna focus on textures, which I kind of laid the groundwork today.
Cool.
Or like in this week. So, and Mark is just doodling on the report. So that's what I've been doing this week. Basically, yeah, what is it? Refining the geometry of a tower, also adding some or experimenting with foliage, tiny foliage. And yeah, basically now figuring out how to approach the textural aspect of a tower. Yeah.
Cool. There's good old Lumen. Looks like there's some sort of either lumen ghosting or maybe like the ambient occlusion method you're using. There's like these black halos around your moss. Which I'm pretty sure it's lumen, but I always forget.
Oh.
But that should be fixable.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can see it like hovering around. Did you get the fuzz? I know we're talking about the fuzzy shading. Did you get the fuzzy shading yet on the moss?
I tried it out and it didn't really work that well for me. Basically what is it? I tried out to enable substrate. I searched up a few tutorials which implemented fuzzy shading, and I guess I can try it out with this kind of version of moss for sure. Yeah. The version that I had before with my other moss, I guess it was like some kind of like patchy moss. It didn't really work out that well, but I can try.
Yeah, if it's like do it before or after. This is what it looks like with it on and off. And
true, yeah.
I like how you fixed your mirror because you saw that V was doing better and you fixed it last minute.
I
bet just now this was going down in a stair like before.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, this has always been that way.
Yeah, it says where we last week, obviously talking about its temporary texture and
Yeah, placeholders.
Stuff. Oh my god, nature.
Yep,
Moving outside.
foliage.
Color contrast. Cat is so chill.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yep.
Cool. Right, so before, after. Okay, good. Yeah, it's looking less noisy and it's a bit easier to read, which is good. I think probably the transition, right? You got to work on.
Yeah, for sure.
Just get the height map of a height map variation of the brick and literally use it as a mask, and all that stucco should go in between the brick.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was basically working in Houdini and displaced the height map in Houdini, but at some point it just I guess, yeah, like the geometry was too intricate, which caused a bit of issues. So I'm considering using, what is it, like nanite displacement maybe.
Yeah, I don't think you can really do it without using shaders. Like, this blending would be done via a shader in Engine. That's how you'd get all this. So I think you need to look into that. Just have it, even if it wasn't nanite tessellation, if you just have the height map just blend with what's there already, the stucco is going to go inside. Because right now it's like a 0 to 1 transition almost. It's like a soft, whereas it should be using it should be going in between all the bricks.
Yeah.
So you need to find out where basically you can do your shader work, but needs brick height map to use as mask. Look, because I'm imagining if you did make this full dock and you did all the buildings like that, like I think the scene would probably crash.
Yeah.
An artist wouldn't be able to paint it on very easily. Like, basically, we want to just be able to go into Unreal and use the brush to paint around and have this fade in and out. So can you do that at the moment, or?
Yeah, I can do that at the moment, for sure. Like, it's not vertex painting in the traditional sense. I watched a tutorial and it's basically under the modeling tab. That's where you're able to vertex paint on nanite meshes. So yeah, you will see that later on. In a few other images, basically how I do it.
But yeah, the initial read is much better. Like, it just needs to be sharper, basically. Obviously, you can see the big difference now between the art directed look and then the all the noisy base textures you've got.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking good. It says slate. It says route 1. Yeah. Cool. What are these? I mean, these are temporary textures anyway, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this was like big thanks to Fabio. Like, he basically taught me in how to create arches like procedurally in Houdini. So it's like I'm basically able to create like both stone arches with a few nodes with like cracks and everything in it. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. It's basically vertex paint. RGB channels are in there. Yeah, that was basically here. This was the moths. Me learning how to basically scatter points onto my mesh, and then in Unreal Engine basically using the points as instances, right? So instead of generating like a bunch of moss meshes, I just have like one instance, right, of like, for example, this geometry, and then just copy it to the points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. That lumen something. I wonder if it's a distance fields. I always forget what it is, but there's like some massive. Have a look in the well, next time you're in the engine, look at the mesh distance fields and see if what happens when you turn them off. It gets rid of that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's cool. I think you need to obviously just marry this with. You've got these awesome plants scattered. So what you need now is you need to either with a shader or whatever or
Yeah.
Houdini, where every time it is put on, there is moss underneath it via the texture.
Yeah.
So it's not just popping out the wood, essentially. So
yeah, exactly.
that should be pretty easy to do. Like I've seen it done with terrain so many times. Like where there is grass, there is a grass texture underneath it. So like you could paint this in manually, or if you figure out something in Houdini that puts it in the texture. But yeah, but no, it looks pretty cool. Just
yeah. No,
I
but
think
most definitely.
you'll probably this looks like it'd be expensive as well. Like if it's all the mesh distance fields are on these little things, that seems expensive to me. So just have a look at that and test without and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's why like I wanted to, obviously, like the mesh is also like a placeholder mesh, right? So I want to optimize that as well and basically create like a clump of moss so that I don't have as many points that are necessary to scatter. Right. I think that will definitely make it more performant, and then I'll definitely see what I can do.
Yeah. It's not a huge deal, but it would be good later on in the project for you to consider optimization.
Yeah, for sure. Always on my mind. Yeah, exactly.
Ah, yes. So you're doing your designer in Houdini.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, basically using Copernicus, that's how it's called in Houdini, where you basically can, same deal with Substance Designer. You have a bunch of nodes, a bunch of height maps, etc., noises. You smash them all together and you basically create a texture, right?
Cool. Yeah, you just need you need this. This needs to be the blend for your stucco and your brick, and it should work.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Cool. Yeah, that was my attempt for displacing my texture in onto the mesh, right? To basically create like an automatic displacement, which didn't work out too well because at some point it was just too intricate, and Unreal Engine just was like, yeah, no, thank you, I will quit, I will shut down.
Yep.
Yeah. And I basically did another. I was like this week or the past few days, I've been definitely thinking about like, okay, how do I want to create my textures? So, and one idea that I want to explore definitely is maybe using photogrammetry, and then creating materials out of those photos. So basically, making them tiling textures, right? Which I basically did with this right here. Yeah. So that's the underlying photo that I made.
Same.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a look at because I've been looking at Stan Brown's stuff for a designer, but he has a really good section on him taking textures and using like Dolly, basically taking photogrammetry textures and turning them into using AI, good AI, to make it tile basically. So I'll link this into your board, because if you can just take a photo of something like and use like AI to tile it, and then you've done the tiling and then you just do the polish on it, you'd be super good.
Exactly right. I feel like there's so much intricacy with organic, what is it? Organic textures, organic stone textures. It would take just a long time to really get it on point.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Oh yeah, I see the issue here. Like, you can't see any semblance of the brick being blended in. So don't know if that's going to be a limitation of Houdini or the way you're mesh painting it, but ideally, like, need to see the brick pattern being used in the blend if you want it to blend properly.
Yeah, I will figure that out.
Here?
Yeah, what's my initial texture planning?
Cool. Yeah, this is cool. Substance Sampler is great. I've not used Substance Sampler, to be honest. I can't recall which one that is. I remember Substance Player. I don't think that exists anymore, though.
Interesting.
How does rolls, edges? Ah, yeah, you're looking at their stuff. Yeah, their stuff's going to be quite. I want to say their stuff's going to be quite current gen in that approach, right? Like vertex blends using the correct masks, and obviously here you can see the magic that it's not blended in there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So this is like this is definitely something which I'm really interested in, to recreate something like this on the edges. Yeah.
Yeah, probably mesh decal, Sarah kit. Pretty cool while they're doing it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, always transition between geometry seams.
Yeah. Exactly. Like that's the kind of stuff that I'm also really super interested in. Yeah.
Not the mama.
Yep. Mark and I just had a creative session. Jesus Christ, Mark. Okay.
Frog, atomic bomb, no trees. We should play iSketch, where you draw an image and you have to guess what it is, and then you're in the chat guessing it.
Oh yeah.
Good. Good tutorial usage. What's Mark put? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it's a similar thing to what they were doing in Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah, are they also using mesh decals?
Yeah, they have one building, that really weird looking building, it's just all mesh decals.
Oh, interesting.
I think we brought it up in the Discord a few months ago. I don't know if Mark saw it as well. Is that a really weird building?
Yeah, I think I saw it. Like I remember something vaguely about it. Yeah.
You can always, just take this image and be like sneakily message certain individuals and be like, "Is this using this?" They might or might not tell you. I mean, this isn't a trade secret, right? There's a few ways to achieve this, but I'd be curious to know which one it is. So,
yeah,
but yeah, no, it's just like finding where you're going to use shaders in conjunction with Houdini to get the blends really accurate. You got to think as well, like, is this fast, or is this tower taking up so much time as I do the blends and it's computing what would happen if it's a whole dock, right? So
Mm-hmm.
trying to make sure those things are fast as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But good exploration. Yeah, have a try of either some textures you take or whatever, and run it through the tiling AI stuff and put that onto the building, see how it looks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be this week's and what is it, optimizing the moss, that will be the focus for this week.
Yeah. And obviously you can loop back round to this wall, and obviously you can see in comparison it's very noisy, contrasty.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Because this is a bit easier on the eye, especially once it sharpens up here with the transition. This is coming on quite well. Cool. Yeah. Yes. Do you have any questions project-wise?
No, I don't have any. I think thing with the organic edges and transitions, that has been solved. Now I just have to execute it.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah, good stuff. Like I say, you're becoming a Houdini wizard junior. So pretty cool stuff.
Wizard in the making.
And like I say, you've only been using it how many weeks now? You've been using Houdini?
The 5th week.
5 weeks in Houdini, yeah. So that's really nothing in time, right? So like that's super quick time. So imagine where you'll be in a few months.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks again, Slate. Rank 2. You got rank 2 for the stream. Who got rank 1 for the stream? It was actually you, Leah.
Oh, wait, what?
Leah, Slate, Dennis, and there's a bunch of other people. So I can see all the lurkers with this as well. So like see all the ranks, but it resets every stream. So, but yeah, good stuff. Reminder before we finish up that you can access the public accessible Lighting for Games Hub, which is where all the resources live for lighting, but also for the community. Also do mentorships, and you can join the Discord for the price of a coffee per month. I was talking to someone today about how expensive coffee is because I don't drink coffee. I was like, yeah, $6 for one coffee. I was like, bam. But yeah, for the price of coffee, you can get a bunch of stuff and access to talks and all that sort of stuff. But yes, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for coming by. And if I might be back before next week if I do more designer stuff. So I'll see you whenever. But if not, I'll see you in the next stream. Peace.